Welcome to E-Ticket to Broadway, where Broadway meets Main Street. Here's your host, my pal, David Alpert.
Thanks for listening to this special episode of E-Ticket, a totally unedited recording of the very fun panel we had at this year's BroadwayCon. I was so lucky to be joined by my buddies Andrew Barth Feldman, Lesli Margherita, and Jelani Remy. We played our version of March Madness with a bracket of 32 Disney Parks attractions to battle it out. You can follow along and definitely play along. The blank bracket is on our Instagram page, as well as the completed one that Andrew, Lesli, and Jelani filled out. During this recording, you'll hear me mention a special discount code for merch offered to the very wonderful and enthusiastic fans in attendance. Of course, that code doesn't work anymore, but as a special treat to you listening, if you DM the Instagram account to tell us which Disney Parks attraction Lesli compares her career to, you can get a 10% off code for any order. Make sure you're following at eTicketToBroadway on Instagram and shop the magic at www.eticketpodcast.com. And now, here's our BroadwayCon 2022 panel. Does everyone know what an e-ticket is? It's not like an electronic ticket. Who are my Disney Parks fans? And if you're, yeah, right? If you're not a Disney Parks fan, you might not find today the most.
Clear, I recently said, I used the word e-ticket in a sentence to an Imagineer, and they were like, Jesus Christ.
I know.
Like, they don't.
We love e-ticket. So anyway, e-ticket to Broadway. Look at the stories. I just posted a bracket that you might want to screenshot just to follow along today, because we're going to be doing some Ride Rumble, which is kind of like March Madness, but we don't know sports here. I don't know what a sport is. Damn Yankees.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Mole.
Yes. But I'd like to get started with Jelani's impersonation of Mickey Mouse.
Oh, boy.
There we go. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to E-Ticket on Broadway.
Thank you. Special skills.
That's good, yeah.
Oh, boy.
So E-Ticket to Broadway is a podcast where we ask your favorite Broadway stars what they think of the Disney theme parks. We've had over 50 episodes, including these wonderful people next to me. But there's games, it's fun, there's stories. We love Broadway, we love the Disney theme parks. E-Ticket to Broadway brings them together. So I just want to have a quick chat with my friends up here. This is Jelani Remy from Ain't Too Proud,
Hi,
The Lion King.
Greetings.
And the Apple
Happy
Boys.
BroadwayCon.
So Jelani, you and who I just saw play the MC in Cabaret at Goodspeed, and he was wonderful.
Yeah, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, a very happy musical. Jelani, favorite Disney character?
Mickey.
Yeah.
It's Mickey. But then, can I do spin-offs? Because contractually, I have to say Simba.
Fair.
You're still
You
on the
could.
list, you have to say it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And if you could play a Disney character on Broadway, who would it be?
Simba.
No, isn't there someone from a movie that you also really like?
Simba.
Blink if you need help. From Princess and the Frog?
Oh! You mean Tiana?
Sure, you can Tiana.
Oh, I would love to play that Junebug. Oh, where you? You from Streetball? Where you from? Yeah, he's a favorite of mine for sure. You listen.
Yes.
You listen.
We recorded, like, Lesli was the first person I interviewed on the podcast. Yeah. Because we started this right in the pandemic, right? When Broadway shut down and the Disney park shut down, we were all just losing our minds. And we thought, how do we bring joy to people, right? And I do remember the first text was actually to these two, my Disney Parks buddies, and I said, like, I might do this, and they're both like, we're in. But yes, Jelani, we recorded that 2 years ago.
You had me take out my bunny ear, my Mickey ears that had like the dreads attached to them. You know the ones I'm talking about with like the beads at the end?
It's on the Instagram.
It's on Instagram.
And if you could close your eyes and walk onto any Disney Parks ride right now, what would it be?
Splash Mountain.
Great. Splash Mountain.
Yeah, it's hot outside.
Yeah. I was just at Walt Disney World, and I realized that at Walt Disney World, you don't get nearly as wet as Disneyland.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true. It's completely true.
I believe you.
Yes, it's the log situation. You already feel wet because of the humidity.
Wait, can I do a follow-up then? Because
Of
I
course.
just went to the Avatar land, and that one is
Yeah.
pretty amazing, too.
I could use a good cry in the morning.
You-
Walking on a flight of passage.
Well, Jelani, thank you so much for being here. I hope you win. Andrew Barth Feldman. Now, I know you've never been to a Disney theme park, but
No, I'm curious about what all this
Yeah,
business
so
is.
It's really fun. Favorite Disney character?
Does Pixar count?
No. Well, Pixar can count. We won't do Marvel or Muppets.
Okay.
Or
But
Star
we'll count
Wars.
Pixar.
Pixar.
I accept that. I should have thought of this when you asked Jelani this question.
You can say Simba.
Simba. I love Stitch.
Okay.
I think I will say Stitch.
I like that Stitch got applause.
Stitch
Well
is
done.
huge. However much Stitch you think there could possibly be in a Disney park, in Disneyland Paris, there's more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And in-
there's so much Stitch.
And in Tokyo Disney, the Tiki Room.
The Tiki Room is Stitch. Aloha ikomo mai. Tiki
So
Room-
you
Tiki
have
Room
been
is
to a
Stitch.
Disney park.
Oh, my word.
Hey, maybe no. I haven't been there. I just Googled it a lot.
Well, look under your chair. We're going to Paris.
Wow.
So romantic.
Matt, dreams do come true.
If you could close your eyes and go on any ride at Disneyland, California.
Wow.
That's right.
So I can't say Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind because that's a
No,
new
but
favorite.
wow.
And Runaway Railway isn't open either yet. So I
Okay,
don't know what
calm
to-
down.
Are
we starting this already?
Yeah, we're gonna get mad at each other. I will say I feel like my answer is always and will continue to be Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's it. That's where it's at. Especially Holiday. I would love to do Holiday
Yeah,
right
sure.
now.
Walt Disney World Haunted Mansion, the stair room, amazing.
Yes, with the
Yes.
phantom footsteps.
I almost don't record this. I almost like it better at Walt Disney World. I know.
I think our Haunted Mansion is better. Your Pirates is obviously better.
Fair. And our Phantasmic.
Yeah, I'll give you that as well.
Yeah. And
That
the
is
fact that
true.
Walt went to my park.
Okay, screw you.
Yeah.
Because the Florida Project was his dream, and we
Fair.
have to give credit where credit is due to Roy Disney, please.
I know, yes.
Yeah, justice for Roy, you
Yeah,
guys.
it's true.
You
I
never
love,
got what
like
he
Disneyland,
deserved.
it was like there were orange groves and he had a dream and they're like, and then there were swamps.
yeah.
Listen, favorite Disney movie?
Are we still? Can Pixar still?
Sure.
Or is that lame? Like, do you guys want me to include Pixar or no? Because if I'm including Pixar, if I'm including Pixar, the answer is Onward / Monsters University. Very close tie.
Very good.
If I'm including Disney, I think I gotta go Treasure Planet. I love Treasure Planet.
Who here has not seen Treasure Planet?
Surely everyone, right?
Yeah.
I saw
Many
it, frankly,
Treasure
for the
Planet
first
fans.
time over the pandemic, actually, and I said, "This is it. This is my
Yeah.
favorite."
Great.
I think it's a great
Yeah,
movie.
right. Treasure Planet.
It's spectacular, and the music is great. And poor those guys who really wanted to make that movie happen, and then Disney said, "Okay, go for it." And then they were like, "See, didn't make any money."
Yeah.
And then that's what happened, and that's when we stopped making 2D movies. True story, everyone.
Wah wah.
Sad, getting sad at 10.
Anyway, thank you, Andrew, for being here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
And on the very end,
Very end.
the queen, the Muppet, Lesli Margherita. Leslie,
Yes.
favorite Star Wars character?
Oh. Oh man, that's rough. I'm going with Leia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you watch Obi-Wan?
Of course.
So good. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Favorite ride or attraction in any park?
Thunder Mountain.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And in one word, your thoughts on Goofy.
Hate.
Gosh.
You don't even Jelani.
Leslie?
Swear I will throttle you.
Yeah. So E-Ticket to Broadway is usually fun and happiness. And somehow Leslie revealed to me her utter hatred towards Goofy.
You guys, I don't know what it is. I love Disney so much. I hate his face. And this was like, even when I was doing the shows at the park, I would avoid Goofy like the plague. Even the people playing Goofy that when they rehearse have to do this with no costume on.
Okay, the fact that this will be a recorded podcast, know that Leslie just did a wonderful performance. You must be an Olivier Award winner. Like, it was incredible.
You've also just brought up a crazy image for me of like, I guess I've never thought about the fact that they have to rehearse without costumes.
Oh my God. Watching the characters rehearse without their costumes,
Wait,
like
hold
just
on.
seeing.
Let's
okay,
maintain
okay,
the magic
okay,
a little
okay,
bit.
we're staying in the magic. Okay, okay.
God.
Never mind. It's something.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't know what it is because I love dogs. This is not a dog. He's like, he's a blech.
But it's also Pluto you don't have a fondness
I'm not a huge Pluto fan, but he doesn't speak and he looks like a dog. Goofy's like a stupid cow thing.
Whoa. We got to unpack this.
You guys, I don't know what it is. I hate him. I run the other way. And
My
David
God.
Alpert sends me Goofy pictures.
I can attest that you do.
I do.
I got one this morning.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
But I said, Leslie and I had dinner the other night, and I said, every time I go to a Disney park, if I see Miss Piggy, if I see Kermit, I send you photos, and also Goofy. It's like I see you everywhere. It's great. Anyway, Leslie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. So happy to be here. Yeah.
So one quick thing, as you're following, hopefully, the Instagram page, know that we also have merchandise, and Christina, yes, is modeling some of our merch right now. Who knew? That is our Young at Heart line, but there's a lot of great shirts.
Do a runway.
Oh,
Come
yes.
on, walk the catwalk.
You got a pin? Well, listen, we've got pins for sale in a bit too. But here's the deal. I've got these cards and a QR code. And for today and tomorrow only, if you use code BroadwayCon22, you get 30% off anything in the store. So we've got lots of great musical theater. If anyone here likes Broadway and Disney parks, there's a lot of great merch for you there. So grab these. So we are going to do our version of March Madness in July. So it's called Ride Rumble. Again, if you follow the Instagram page, check out the story and you can screenshot it. But together we're going to have a battle for the best attraction. There's going to be 16, I can't count. No, 16 times 2 is 32. Oh, no, I'll edit that part out of the podcast. Is it 32? I took AP Calculus 20 years ago. It's like so we're going to go. Here's the deal. I'm not going to play, but if there's a tiebreaker, I will step in. Sure. If you choose the wrong thing, I will step in. Justice for Dopey always. If Dopey is part of the attraction, it must win. You understand that?
I understand.
No,
Dopey is my
I
favorite.
I can't abide by that rule.
You must. It's like Haunted Mansion or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I think it's got to be. Here's the thing. If you haven't been on an attraction, that's totally fine. Just look under your seat.
Because you're going to Paris.
You're going, yeah. It's like the Jules Verne Space Mountain.
That's gonna win for me. If that's on the table.
This is gonna be Disneyland or Walt Disney World specific. Who here is Team Land?
No, you know what? I'm Team Land.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Who's Team Walt Disney World?
Fooling yourselves.
Fair. It's fair.
I picked both.
Listen, Walt Disney World is growing on me. It is. I was just there
growing on
last
them.
week and last week. Been there twice.
I think also you have to do Magic Kingdom because there's only Magic Kingdom. We don't count California Adventure. You really only Magic Kingdom, which is better, I think, at Land.
Oh, sure.
Than it is.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. We have strong thoughts. Okay, so here we go. And again, I'm also going to ask the audience as well, so feel free to jump in. We like this to be very interactive. So I don't know seeds or all that stuff because I went to school for theater, but the first one is going to be Space Mountain versus Flight of Passage.
Oh.
Okay, right. So like those are great ones. Trivia, Walt Disney World was the first place to have Space Mountain. However, the Space Mountain at Disneyland, way superior. I will fight you for that.
Yeah, people have opinions about the music, and I get that, but I prefer it in single person per row. I like that a
No,
lot
but you need
better.
music. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Space Mountain, Flight of Passage.
My dad made me a man on that Space Mountain. I was so scared to go on it as a kid, and he's like, "You have to." And I was crying, and he's like, "Get in this cart." And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Yes." And he put me in it, and I literally had tears in my eyes, like, "This is fun!" And it changed me, so I have to go with
like,
Space Mountain.
Simba. Everything
I'll
the
never
light
forget
touches.
it. I was terrified. And he was like, "Get in this car." Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. So Space Mountain or Flight of Passage.
I know we can't all tell a story for every ride.
I won't. I might actually.
But I do want to say, because they do like Ghost Mountain or whatever, they do like
Yeah,
overlays in
Ghost
Disneyland.
Scouts, yeah.
They don't have the means for that in Disney World. So I went for Villains Night one year, and a lot of times for Halloween or something, they'll turn all the lights off, and they did like a villain, and it's already dark, but the stars. And they did like a Villains Night,
really?
and it was I knew they were gonna turn all the lights off, but it was like a villains overlay, and I was like, what could that possibly be? Is it just gonna be like, I'm Scar, welcome to Space Mountain? And that's what it was. Like you get on the ride and you're like going, and there's like kind of scary music and the lights are off, and every now and then you hear like, run Simba. I think I'd be lying if I didn't say Flight of Passage. I'm gonna go with Flight of
Okay, so we've got one Flight of Passage. Jelani,
Space Mountain.
Leslie.
Listen, I do love Hyperspace Mountain when they
Fair,
do it at
yes.
Disneyland. However, Flight of Passage is like the best ride
Flight
I've
of
ever been on in my
Passage.
life.
Okay, that's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, I love
Bold.
Space
I'm
Mountain,
out.
but that ride is unbelievable.
It is. I just went on for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Ugh,
Though when
it's
the back
worth the
support,
wait.
Who has been on Flight of Passage? Really cool, right?
Incredible.
But when that back support hits you for the first time, you're like, I'm dying.
And it's like breathing.
It's
the
breathing.
thing.
It's a lot. It was great. Okay. Next one, The People Mover versus It's a Small World.
Welcome to the world of Tron.
Listen, I have such a soft spot for Small World. Okay,
Yeah.
so how about rocket rides? Anyone? Did anyone go on rocket rides besides me?
You went on
Oh, I did it.
Yeah.
I went on rocket rides, yeah. Okay, People Mover, Small World. Leslie?
Listen, that's small world.
Okay.
I like to
Really?
find the broken ones with like the eye. And I'm like, there I am.
There was when I was there recently, the hula dancers. There was 3 of them, right? One of them was like really slow and like definitely was like, you should have called out today. And then, but my friend went on it like the next week and she was gone. Like it was just like,
I mean, you
she's
get
out.
replaced so quickly.
You're
You can't do your show.
It's a tough
Okay,
business.
so we got 1 vote.
It's
for
a
Small
fickle
World.
business being a doll, and it's a small world.
I say to any small child, I was like, you're so cute. I just want to put glue on your feet and put you in Small World.
I want to freeze you and make you dance.
I'll edit that out. I have to edit that out. David, as you edit this, take the part out about gluing people's shoes to the ground. Okay, great.
I'm
Andrew?
also going to say it's a small world. I don't have a vendetta against the People Mover. I think it adds beautifully to the kinetic energy of Tomorrowland, but being on it, I am always sad. I'm going to say it's a small world.
It's a unanimous decision.
Yeah, Small World.
Small world.
And yeah. And who loves Small World, right? It is sweet, especially like.
I think it's nostalgic. It's a classic.
It's better in
classic.
Disneyland.
You know
I'll
what
give
it's
you
gonna
that as
be.
well.
Will you say that louder into the microphone?
I know that it's a small world is better than in Disneyland. I know that you guys do a Christmas thing. We don't do a Christmas thing.
Oh,
I know.
so pretty.
It's great at Christmas. I know.
I love all the representation of Hanukkah.
Yeah. And also
No.
Woody's there. That's great.
That's the thing. I do like the Disney characters. If you see
They're
that.
good. They're good.
That's
They're a good part of it.
Yeah. Okay, Small World. Here's the next one.
No. I was just looked over.
look at it.
Sorry.
Don't look. This is like the crazy round. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride or Journey into Imagination with Figment, which I went on that for the first time last week. I texted Andrew and I was like, "What is happening?"
You're making me like let go of all of my morals and values right now.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride or Journey into Imagination with Figment. Has anyone? So what do we think? Who wants Mr. Toad to win? Okay, who wants Figment to win?
Oh,
It's
who
split.
didn't
It's
vote?
split.
Well,
That's
pick
fair.
what
We
sounds
support
better.
You, we see you. It's fine.
What sounds better to you?
Yeah.
A toad.
So like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is classic, terrifying. You go to hell. Drew Gehling loves Mr. Toad. Talks about it a lot. Journey into Imagination with Figment. Terrifying. You feel like you're going to hell at one point. Like I don't.
When it explodes.
Yes. I screamed.
When Eric Idle's like, as you could see, imagination, it really is the blah, blah, blah. And Figment's like, you said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. It's the loudest sound you've literally ever heard in your life.
I just want to see, Andrew, you play Figment in the live
I
musical.
have a pitch. I literally have this pitch written out for a Figment TV show. I have a one-page Figment TV show, and somebody pitched me recently that I play both Dreamfinder and voice Figment. Genius.
I don't want you to voice Figment. I want you like CGI Figment.
No, just a Party City costume.
Yes. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, Jelani.
Yes.
Mr. Toad or Journey into Imagination?
I picked Mr. Toad.
Nice. Leslie?
Mr. Toad.
Good answer.
Andrew?
Here's the thing. Because you're saying Journey into Imagination with Figment, which is a very different ride from Journey into Imagination, the original ride that was there in the 80s, if we were talking about that, that would win. Because we're talking about Eric Idle Moon Journey into Imagination with Figment, I'm going to say Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Okay, Mr. Toad.
No, but I've seen it on YouTube.
Okay, here's the next one. We're going to do some classics. Dumbo versus the Mad Tea Party. Like teacups.
I mean,
Okay, they're ready. Andrew?
Yeah, man, Tea Party.
Leslie?
Yeah, teacups.
teacups.
Nice. Can anyone in the room not go on teacups anymore because of motion sickness? It's a real thing. I love it.
Even if
You're
you
scared.
don't spin it? Depends on how fast it's Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's great.
There are some that are.
My favorite is watching the evolution of people. They're like, oh, wee, it's the best.
Oh, goodness. I love everything about what's happening now. Okay, great. Okay, that's the first bracket, question mark?
Okay.
So these are the quarterfinals. Eventually we'll get back to Flight of Passage, Small World, Mr. Toad, and Teacups. Wow. Let's move to our next bracket. I don't know. What's it called? Like a seed? Eli, what do you think?
Bracket.
Division?
Sports.
Sports.
We're doing sports right
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Everyone, I need you to send lovely thoughts to Andrew right now. Even though I think I know what you're going to choose. The first one is Haunted Mansion versus Star Tours. I don't think it's a competition for you.
No.
You're going to choose Haunted Mansion.
I'm just going to get it out of the way. I'm going to say Haunted Mansion, and I don't have to explain myself.
Great. Leslie?
Shock.
Wait, pause. Hold for question.
Sorry, I was gonna say. I know. I was saying when I went to Disney World, Haunted Mansion was closed for repairs. It was the only ride we didn't get to go on.
Hurry up.
No. Look under your chair. Look under your chair.
Hurry back.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Clarifying question: are we talking original Star Tours or Star Tours even? The new one.
Great.
Fair. Let's say the
question.
Oh gosh. Let's
In
say
any
the-
case, that doesn't change my
Yeah,
answer
let's say
one
the
bit.
let's say the new one. But
No,
the original one was great.
shockingly for me, it's Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
As much as I'm a Star Wars freak, Haunted Mansion. When I was a kid, I got stuck in it in the graveyard thing, and my sister says that I was like, it's fine, it's all fake, it's all fake. So every time I go on it, it just reminds me of like my childhood. Also, I always get told that I look like Hurry Back,
You do
like the
kind of.
original one.
Yeah.
But I also got the redheaded lady who's not in Pirates anymore. So
Well, she is.
yeah, but it's
I know,
not
it's
the
different, it's
same.
different.
Anyway, Haunted Mansion.
Listen, as a kid, when they were like, "We want the redhead," I was like, "Yes, you do." Jelani.
Also, Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
It's going all the way. It's going all the way today.
Okay. Next up, we got some swashbuckling adventures with Peter Pan's Flight versus Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh my gosh, why are you so mad?
These are easier than the other ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great.
Jelani?
This bracket's easy.
Peter Pan's Flight.
I
Pirates of the
know, it's
Caribbean.
Peter Pan's. What? No. Wait.
No, you can, but
can.
I
Let
want to
me-
know more.
Can I have a second?
Yes. Leslie.
Pirates.
Pirates.
I
And
just
you
never
say,
got-
is it Caribbean or Caribbean for you both?
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Caribbean, yeah.
Caribbean Queen.
By the way, Leslie, the next time we go to Disneyland together, when we go to Disneyland together, which doesn't happen. Which
Can I come?
Yes, of course.
Can Andrew come
Everyone
too?
should come.
I want to come.
They're like, we do not like pirates. There's a hidden Goofy in the rocks. Has anyone seen the hidden Goofy in the rocks?
Leslie did not.
Okay.
The rocks where?
When you're leaving like the gold on the left,
Yeah.
Does it change your vote? Yeah.
You know what though? It's being refurbed. It just opened again in Disneyland,
Yeah.
and maybe, hopefully, they took my suggestion of no Goofy.
Okay, so we've got 2 votes for Pirates. Jelani?
Pirates.
Great. Okay, we're going to get a little patriotic, even though, why? Great moments with Mr. Lincoln versus the Hall of Presidents.
Come on. Hall of Presidents.
Ooh.
It is great moments with Mr. Lincoln, and you also get to see the funniest animatronic of all time, which is Donald Trump. It's hilarious.
Boo.
Yeah, no, obviously, fuck that guy, but like, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
It's not I'm not like saying anything bold. He's a piece of shit, obviously. I recently had a long conversation with an Imagineer who was there, like one of the people on the team responsible for bringing him in.
Oh my God.
And it is true that they, maybe cut this part out, but it's true that they slimmed him down 50 pounds.
I'm not cutting that out.
I would hope they do that to me if I'm ever animatronic. Oh, God.
Okay, good. So 2 votes for Hall of Presidents. Leslie?
I'm going with Hall of Presidents, even though Mr. Lincoln is like nostalgic.
He's
but
there.
He's there. He's there. Yeah, I'm going with Hall of Presidents.
Okay,
I too am
2
saying Hall of Presidents. I also want to go back and vote for Peter Pan and change my mind. Thank you. Thank
We love
you.
that. We love that.
That was on your conscience, and I
It really was,
admire
and I
you
feel
for
so
doing
much
that.
better now for speaking my truth.
Yeah, good. I appreciate that. You know, I've never seen the Hall of Presidents. And I almost did, but yeah.
Yeah,
Hillary wig?
it's not true. It's not true. So what is true, and this is because I asked this question. I asked this question to the Imagineer. I said, is it true that you use like Hillary's face? And she said, no, but what is true is that when there are 2 front runners, they make models of them both. So it just so happens that Donald Trump's face looks a lot like hilariously like Hillary Clinton's. Yeah.
The Hall of Should Have Been.
Yeah. The
That's
Hall
in
of Second. That
No,
would be
that's
cool.
in Journey into Imagination with Figment. It's like I can imagine a better place. Okay, good. Last one for this division. Tower of Terror at Walt Disney World versus Big Thunder.
Oh, it's Tower of Terror.
What is it, Jelani?
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror?
Tower of Terror.
Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's the Tower of Terror is the one ride I can't do anymore.
Really?
There was a moment when I was like, I'm screaming and it's not a fun scream. I can't
I
do
have
it.
to say,
It
though,
hurts.
I
It hurts.
love the Guardians, the new version
Well,
at Disneyland.
hold
I love
that
it.
thought.
Yeah.
That might be coming up in another division. Okay, so Tower of Terror won. Wow, early. Okay, so that means advancing is Haunted Mansion, Pirates, Hall of Presidents, and Tower of Terror. Okay, 2 more divisions.
Okay.
Radiator Springs Racers versus Rock and Roller Coaster. Ooh.
Radiator Springs Racers.
For me, it's the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Wow.
Thank you. Who feels me? Who feels me? Yes. Yes.
Radiator Springs because
Well.
Aerosmith is so awkward in the opening where they're like, yeah, we're in the recording studio, and not that they're like country artists. I made them sound that way, but it's just awkward. No.
Okay.
I know every word of that pre-show.
Prove it.
Prove it. Yeah, prove
I
it.
hate. Here's the other thing I hate
Wow,
besides
she-
Goofy is kids like you, who then I'm like, I know you've been here a million times. I don't want to hear you do the speech.
But actually, I do.
Sorry, I'm gonna do it.
I want to.
Not right now, but like
No,
when that's always the moment. Like when I go to do Rock and Roller Coaster, that's the
Wait.
moment when I'm with my friends. I go, sorry. Like I've been pretty reserved relatively this whole trip because I didn't want to ruin your time here. This is for me.
This is my time. Now, if I may be so bold, I think we want some. We would.
Wait a minute. I love that idea. How about some backstage passes? Sorry.
Was that it? Yeah.
Yeah, somebody yelled it.
made them like, wait a minute.
What were you saying, John?
I just wanted 16 bars of it.
Hey, Chris, can you grab my black Les Paul? How about that?
No. Okay, let's move on.
Silence. Dead silence in the room.
Okay, good. The next one is the Jungle Cruise versus the Kilimanjaro Safari.
Oh.
I know, right? First time I went on the safari, I was like, so these are real? Like, because I was like, I'm at Disney
Okay.
World. And like, Okay.
Also, if you've been to Disney World and have not done the like 2.5-hour safari where you get up at 6 in the morning and it costs extra, but it is so worth it. And I
Okay.
forgot what it's called, but it's whatever. But I'm gonna say the Kilimanjaro safari just because they are real and
They
it's
are
super
real.
cool.
And I just want to, like, last week, and they really are pushing, like, conservation and helping the environment, which I really appreciate, which was great.
that longer one really it's so worth it.
Yeah.
That longer safari is all about that.
Andrew?
I recently went to Disney World with Broadway rising star Will Rowland, and he had never been. He'd been to a Disney park when he was like really little. He didn't remember. We got off Jungle Cruise and he goes, "I didn't know it was just a Borscht Belt routine."
That's a really good Will impression.
I have the best Will Rowland impression
really
of
good.
anyone
That's
besides
really good.
Will Rowland.
Wow.
I'm going with the safari though as well.
Okay. Jelani?
You already know it's a safari due to my lineage of
Wow.
animals. It's the thing. That's it. That's it.
I love
David, can
Jungle
I ask,
Cruise.
was that the moment that you said, okay, maybe Disney World is actually pretty good? Because that tends to be the
No,
moment
it was-
for Disneyland people.
It was Guardians.
It was Guardians.
It was the new Guardians.
Wow.
Jungle Cruise, especially in Disneyland, they just fixed it, and
Yeah.
it's really wonderful.
It's
But,
well,
like,
it's fun that it's tied into the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. It's really exciting for me.
It needed a redo.
this panel just got really nerdy.
This just got listen. It was. I was like,
Yeah, right, yeah. Okay, so the safari won. Against my wishes.
Good work,
Okay,
everybody.
ready? Here we go. Guardians Cosmic Rewind versus Mission Breakout in Disneyland Tower of Terror.
Cosmic Rewind.
Here's the deal. Who has been on the new Guardians ride in Florida? It is one of the best things I've ever been on.
Wait, is it the same as it is?
As soon as they got off of
Yeah,
I
people
have a
get
guess.
sick on
You
it. People get
did?
sick.
Wait, is this the same as the what they've done? Oh, then
No,
I
so
haven't
this is
been
like
on
a new
it, no.
roller coaster that just opened.
It's so
It is so good.
good. Wow, Leslie has recused herself.
So there's like 6 songs
I
that you
just
get to
haven't
hear.
been since then.
I've now done. I've ridden it. Ridden it? Is that right?
I don't know.
Ridden it or rode it?
I've rode it 3
I've
times.
rode it,
I've rode it thrice.
and I've gotten new songs each time.
Me too. Me too. The best was. Did you get September?
No, I did not. Get
I got September, and
Wait a minute. Are you sure this is not the same?
I promise it's a different.
It's not the
thing.
same.
Oh, because you get different songs.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
the same thing. Cosmic Rewind by
love the Conga.
1,000 miles. Conga was great, and we
Yeah.
also got Disco Inferno. What were your other two? What were
I
your?
forgot.
Okay.
I got Disco Inferno. You're right.
I was too busy screaming so loud I did not hear music, and then immediately had to go to the lady with the air sick bags.
Yeah.
I got off of
People get sick. People
get
get sick
sick.
on it.
The only
We did
thing
it-
that I
yeah.
see people get sick on is do they still have
Goofy
the
Sky School. You're like,
I just get sick immediately.
It's not the ride. You just see his face in the line. You're like,
I'm gonna take you on Goofy Sky School.
No,
I
that
am.
what's the Gary Sinise where you're on mission to
he's not in it anymore either. He's not in it.
Though I will say so wait, I know this is like so niche because it's so new, but like in the pre-show, there's Glenn Close, and she's Madame Morrible. That's all I could think about.
Wow. Terry Crews gives
Oh, yeah.
the worst performance I've ever seen, and it makes me so happy.
Listen,
I feel like
I
I'm in
don't-
line for
yes.
Dinosaur.
I know.
It's fantastic.
Okay, so Cosmic Rewind or Mission Breakout in DCA, which is Tower of Terror with the overlay.
Right. It's the Cosmic Rewind.
Okay,
Well,
Guardians one Cosmic Rewind.
Cosmic Rewind. Even though you've never done it, it's great.
Oh, I thought you said DCA.
That's Mission Breakout. So you want Mission
Both
Breakout?
Guardians.
Then Mission
Oh my
Breakout.
God, you're screaming at me. Okay. Andrew.
I'm Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah, it's got to be
100%.
Cosmic Rewind. It's got to be. You got to go on it. I went on it the first time, we actually got stuck, so they let us go on it again.
Wow.
So I went back to back, and that's a journey.
Rare.
I did it also 3 times in one day.
Yeah, you got to do it. It's great. Okay, last one in this division: Snow White's Enchanted Wish. Hold for applause. And Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh.
Have you been on the updated Snow White ride?
Yeah.
I've watched a video of it. I haven't been on it.
Well, it's amazing. Is it? Yes. There is a Disney Coast to Coast podcast, and they brought me on to review that ride. And it was an hour of me talking about how much I love Dopey. Like, truly.
Tell them whenever you stage me what character, and you sent me a picture.
Sometimes
from
I
that.
will stage at home. In addition to podcasting, I'm actually a director, believe it or not. And when you're like pre-staging, sometimes you use coins or just things. But one time I used my Funko dolls, and Leslie was the evil hag from Snow White.
So now he always sends me pictures
right.
of the evil hag.
Yeah. I loved you at the end of
I
Mine
can't believe
Train.
you guys keep calling her evil hag.
That's what it is. What would you say? The
I mean,
witch
it's-
transformed. Like
She's
the queen?
just the evil queen in, I don't know, it's like spooky.
evil
Evil hag
hag.
is right. I just like that that's her title. Sometimes I like to look at the evil hag,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's like,
I have evil queen earrings.
Oh,
on.
yes, you do.
you
That's
would
the thing
be
at the
great.
end of
You would be spectacular.
at the end of
part.
Mine Train when you're like waiting to go back in
Duality.
the station. I texted Leslie. I was like, I love your work. that one is aggressive though.
Yeah.
Like the original, like if you actually go back, okay, here it comes. If you actually go back in the history of the Snow White ride, it used to be terrifying, and it got slightly less terrifying. And the new one, like, it's still a little scary at times, but anyway, it's great.
Wait, the new one versus what?
Versus Alice in Wonderland, Disneyland only. You go outside, it's a big deal. Leslie,
Alice in Wonderland never did it for me because it's so. I mean, I get that it's supposed to be like, ooh, psychedelic, but it just never did it for me. No, I'm gonna say Snow White.
yes, you are, Andrew.
I think Alice in Wonderland might be my like favorite existing classic dark ride, actually. Yeah, I don't know why, but it does do it for me.
Okay.
And I like it a lot, so I'm gonna say Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, I'm going to say Snow White.
Thank you.
Okay. This is the first one I haven't been on
Listen,
the popular
Snow
side
White
of,
is
and
the
that's
OG.
okay.
Without Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, we wouldn't be here today.
True.
You know,
True girl.
I feel very strongly. Okay. Don't forget to go to our shop. Use code BroadwayCon22. Okay. To buy your evil hag doll signed by Lesli Margherita. The Figment doll signed by Andrew Barth Feldman. And the
Ooh.
Simba doll signed by Jelani Remy.
That's a great idea.
That's just a really good idea. Yeah, great marketing. And the dopey one signed by Idina Menzel. Okay, here we go. Rise of the Resistance versus Smuggler's Run.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. No, are you kidding me?
Yes.
Wait a
Lesli
minute.
Margherita.
Wait a
Smuggler's
minute.
Run. Smuggler's Run, because I'm such an old school Star Wars that Rise is the new ones, which I love as well. But I was so underwhelmed by Rise. Yeah,
I had
really
notes.
was.
I had notes. We talked about this once.
But I also, like, I hate Goofy. I also hate Kylo Ren. Like marble mouth.
Leslie, what do you
Square
like about
body.
Disney? Like, name something you like.
Listen, please, and I'm the biggest Star Wars nerd, but Smuggler's Run
Great.
for me.
We love it.
As the pilot, not so much the
Yeah.
gunner.
Yeah.
Pilot.
Or
yeah.
the engineer.
Or the
Yeah.
engineer, yeah. Yeah.
That is
pilot,
like-
yeah.
Every time I've been on it, I've had 2-year-old pilots.
No.
I think it's only fun if you're not the pilot. It's only fun if the pilots have no idea what they're doing and you're like crashing into everything and you're like, "Argh!" You know, that's
Because
way more fun.
The first time I was a pilot, I missed the entire pre-show. I did Single Rider, and like I didn't know that it was actually real. So I was like, "This is fun," and I was crashing. I was like, "Uh-oh."
I want to go on it with people I know and do Chewy mode.
Yeah, I heard about Chewy mode. People ask if I know.
I don't know about that.
Basically, if you press the right buttons, then you don't get instructions from Honda. You get instructions from Chewbacca.
Oh, that's cool.
So the whole ride's just like,
Yeah, I was like, yeah. This is a great moment, Jelani. Yeah.
As the great Patti LuPone once said, everybody rise.
Okay.
Bring it back to Broadway.
Yeah.
Yes, e-ticket to Broadway. I will say, like, Rise was great. As someone that doesn't know Star Wars, I felt like there were some story beats that could have been clearer for me.
sure.
And I was confused in the blaster room why there wasn't wind. I brought this up to you once. Like, if that, you know what I'm talking
There's
about?
a force field.
But
Come on.
I know, but when like what's his name, the non-equity Darth Vader? What's his name?
Kylo Ren. He's
Kylo
Adam
Ren.
Driver, by the way. It's
he,
literally
like-
acclaimed actor Adam Driver.
When no, like when they shoot and like he like which is an amazing effect. I was like, so when you go outside, there's wind, but in the blast room, there's not
Yeah,
wind.
yeah, that's fair. That is
Yeah,
fair.
these are things I think about.
That's a good point.
It's fun. I love the. Well,
I wonder because if it was like,
Well, that's it then.
weren't working, I wonder if that's a COVID.
A COVID.
COVID.
I love your fans, Leslie. I love your fans. Okay, here's the next one: Indiana Jones Adventure versus Expedition Everest.
The whole room just got to
know.
chill.
There is a correct answer here too, I think.
Should I? Okay.
I have
should
to-
Go.
Mine's easy. Okay. I love Indiana Jones. Love. Although even though the stuff in the queue doesn't work anymore. Expedition
yeah.
Everest is, I think, my favorite ride of all.
Really?
Even more than the Avatar one. I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Wow.
going with Expedition Everest.
I will never post this, but I'm going to show my friends. This was me on Everest last week. Literally screaming. Yes, Sean, you're my friend. I don't know why. Like, I was okay with that. What? I mean, you can I can show. It's just like,
I'm assuming I'm a poser. I'm a poser on all of the rides. So it's always the same, like depending on the trip. But do you pose or do you just let it?
I pose.
Yeah.
No, I pose.
Yeah.
What's fun?
You gotta.
You gotta pose.
Gotta make a funny face.
Yeah, Space Mountain, I'm great. Especially if like my friends are in front of me on Space Mountain, I will always like go over them at the last.
I'm always the person on Space Mountain be like, it's to the right when you come around the corner. It's on the right.
Yeah. I will tap you. No, that's what I do. Yeah, I'm really fun. I do. Yeah, we do that. You gotta be ready. Okay, so we got one vote for Everest.
We have somebody in the back with a question.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, has anyone here been on the original Everest from like the first couple months of operation when
No.
the Yeti moved? No.
No.
Maybe. No, definitely not. I was 4, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
I was 84 and still haven't.
Andrew, did you answer?
Jelani, do you have one?
I pick Everest.
Okay, then I
Why are
then
you mad?
my choice doesn't really matter, and I the purist in me, like the dark ride, like artist in me, like really wants to say Indiana Jones, but I think I'm gonna say Everest for Joe Rody.
Indiana Jones is so good.
The people have
Indiana Jones is
spoken.
so
We
good.
love. Is that
And I don't like
Tony
to. I
Baxter?
never give spoilers on the podcast, but like the way they do the rolling ball is like the most incredible effect. Like if you actually figure out how they do it, it's amazing.
Refurb though.
She needs
Probably
a refurb.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever watched like the rolling ball reset?
No.
What I do is I like look to the back.
Yeah.
Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna roll right past.
Oh, that's cool.
We got stuck just and the ball just kept rolling.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, we're
And
almost
that's why
there.
That's why your ghosts here sitting with us.
That feels
Okay.
like a career.
Okay, we're almost there. Ready? The next one is.
Hold.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
Toontown Spin Around. I'm just kidding. It's not. Leslie's career peaked when.
Guys, at 17, I'm aging myself. 16, 17, yeah. I did the television special for Disneyland for Toontown Spin Around. I was one of the dancers and got to go on it before open, and I thought I was the shit.
Yeah.
I
We're
peaked.
gonna have a Toontown Spin Around. That's great.
Career peak.
Downhill the whole You rise. It's basically tower.
Yeah. But then it's like a little bit up. It's like, but then it goes like, oh, and
Up a little bit and then
down. Leslie, it's like, oh, a Nymph Tony Award. Oh, no.
I'm on the floor.
Okay, Slinky Dog Dash versus Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We got a lot of Slinky Dog.
Really?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I laughed so Slinky Dog first time, amazing. And when they in the queue were like, "This is the wildest ride in Andy's backyard," I was like, "That is
Good.
that
There's a
was
lot
so
of fun
good.
Easter
That was
eggs
good.
on that ride, actually.
So Slinky Dog Dash versus the Dopey ride in Disney World.
Evil hag for the win.
Great.
I'm also gonna say Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
I'm going with the Slinky Dog.
Okay.
I love Slinky Dog.
Yeah.
Really? Because you didn't vote for it.
I can't tilt side to side on Slinky Dog Dash.
right, you're right.
I can tilt side to side on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Okay.
Okay.
Heard.
When I
Sorry.
no, but listen, like last week we did it with a lightning lane, and we had another lightning lane, and fireworks were about to start, so we went on it again with fireworks. Amazing.
Going on any like Magic Kingdom outdoor roller coaster while fireworks are happening is bliss.
Big Thunder in Disneyland.
Yep.
Great.
Same in
Fireworks.
World. If you can go on Big Thunder while
Yeah.
the fireworks are happening.
Big Thunder in Walt Disney World. Not a fan.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it later.
Okay, great. No, talk about it now. Okay, last two: the Matterhorn versus Dinosaur.
Matterhorn.
Matterhorn.
Dinosaur. Matterhorn.
So this is a bone of contention with our fans.
I feel myself dissociating at people. I don't know how to feel about people sitting in an audience yelling at me, Matterhorn, dinosaur. I think it's maybe my heaven. I'm not sure.
It is. It is. Do you see your reflection down there?
Yeah.
You're like looking into your life. There's like a mirror right back there too. It's very disconcerting. Jelani?
Dinosaur. I think I'm also gonna say dinosaur.
But you didn't choose Indiana Jones, which is the better version of dinosaur?
Yeah, but compared to, but that was Indiana Jones versus Everest.
Finish that sentence.
Matterhorn hurts.
It does hurt. It does. It does. The new Yeti, terrifying, but yeah.
Dinosaur hurts my heart and brain.
But not your courage.
In a fun way. Yeah, not my courage. Yeah.
I'm gay. Is that clear?
I can't believe I'm admitting this to you guys.
No.
My husband has an irrational fear of the Yeti in life, like big.
It's not irrational. He's very scary.
Like Yeti and everything. So I like in life, Yeti. So going on the Matterhorn with him makes me cry laugh because he looks terrified.
Yeah.
So it's more about that. But the new Yeti is terrifying.
terrifying.
So I'm going with Matterhorn. Yeah.
Great. Andrew?
I'm
What'd you
picking
say?
dinosaur, and that's dinosaur
Okay,
then.
dinosaur wins.
Oh.
Do you know where in Disneyland you can see the former Yeti, Harold?
Yes.
Where? What?
I know.
It's the queue of what ride?
Does anyone know? Because I feel
Anyone?
like Leslie and I both know.
If anyone can win, I'll give you a prize.
Yeah.
Yes,
People were right.
Where's my bag? No, I really do have a prize.
That must have been so sad. He's like, wow, I can't wait to go on this.
It's a luggage tag.
What's your name, prize winner? Hi, Jessica. Hooray!
Yeah, we get prizes. Jelani, no. Okay.
Gorsh.
Leslie, no. Okay, everyone, we're moving on to our quarterfinals.
Wow.
Okay, here's the first division. Flight of Passage versus Small World.
Yeah, that's not a minute. Yeah, no.
Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage.
Flight.
This is what the Supreme Court should be.
Anything but what we have now.
Just them sitting around going, Flight of Passage.
Okay, Mr. Toad versus the Teacups. Jelani?
Ooh. I'm going to go with teacups.
Great.
I'm gonna say Toad.
Toad.
Okay, advancing to the semifinals. This is the most sports jargon I've ever said in my whole life. Am I doing it right? Flight of Passage versus Mr. Toad will advance. Okay? Yeah. Also, it's black paper on a pen, so I'm really
Yeah,
sorry.
you're doing great. It's like hieroglyphics.
It's going to be great on the Instagram page later. Okay, Haunted Mansion versus Pirates of the Caribbean. Wow, okay. Everyone take a moment. I want you to close your eyes and understand the passion you have for the Disney parks in that moment. I love that.
Yeah, that's
You all love it. You're my people. Things to consider. The movies. Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Things to consider.
In the back, do you have a question?
They kept him in too.
I'm going to go with Disneyland. No, we're going to go classic. No, I love this.
But can we incorporate the fact that it does
You can
have an
I
overlay?
think you want to take all the given circumstances.
Are we doing Disneyland for both?
Whoa.
We should do Disneyland for both.
Disneyland
because it's my
for both.
panel. Yeah.
Do we need a 5? What's happening
Haunted
here?
Mansion.
We're gonna take 5. Now is a great time. And don't forget, we've got QR codes for you. You can grab afterwards, as well as we're going to be selling some pins. Jelani is modeling one of them. One says E-Ticket to Broadway. The other one says See You at the Parks. And we also have stickers. We've got stickers. Usually $3. It's on sale for $2 today. One is this, which looks great on a laptop. And the other one is this. It's a signed Goofy sticker by Leslie. No. See You at the Parks and E-Ticket to Broadway. And some pins afterwards. Great.
I'm gonna get mine out of the way, and I'm gonna say Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion,
And I
yeah.
will be taking no further questions.
I, too, am going to say Haunted Mansion.
Oh, spooky.
Me 3.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a rough one. That was like.
That was tough. Everyone doing okay?
Yeah,
I don't know how much longer I can do this.
Yeah.
But wait
Okay.
a minute.
What?
If we're over, you step in if it's tied. What happens?
There's 3 of us.
I guess that would never happen then.
But it should be us 4 voting and then they break the tie.
Oh, I see. We can do that on the...
Yeah, in the finals.
We have to start over,
We
everyone.
can do it in the finals.
We have to start over.
Okay, this one's really challenging. Hall of Presidents versus Tower of Terror.
Now
But
hang
to
on.
consider
Now hang
the-
on.
But to consider the presidents on Tower of Terror. Just for that on-ride photo.
Listen, only one of these has William Howard Taft on it.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're right. Yeah.
I vote for
It's like, do you think
Is it
that,
just Howard?
do you think that Andrew Polk goes to Bill Clinton? He's like, here's the photo. Here's the photo. It's like- that was so neat.
Now hang on. That's not really Rod Serling.
It's Hillary Clinton. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Hall of Presidents versus Tower of Terror, Leslie.
Yeah, Tower. Yeah.
Hall of Presidents.
Would anyone in the room have chosen Hall of Presidents?
They're my people. See?
Wow.
Okay.
There really are some people out there.
Okay, we got 2 more divisions. Here we go. Radiator. I have to always say Radiator Springs Racers because I like to say Radiator Racers, but someone yelled at me on the podcast.
Well, that's
Like,
just not what the
it's
ride is
Radiators.
called, David.
Okay, well. Leslie's like the car ride.
The car ride.
Here's my pro tip. When you're on Radiator Springs Racers, as soon as you board your vehicle, close one eye. Enjoy it, and then once you go into the dark spot, switch your eyes so you can see. Because it's a pirate trick, you know, the eye patch, so you can see in the dark. Because when you go into the dark part of it, have I lost everyone?
Crazy.
Thanks. I just got my time warning because of that, too. They're like, cut it out. No.
No.
I mean, it's part of it.
It's the same
But
ride
you know what I'm
system.
talking about? So you can enjoy the first part of the dark ride of it. Anyway, you'll thank me when you're there. Okay, so Radiator Springs Racers versus the Safari.
Whoa.
Wow. I mean, so different.
You know what I'm picking.
I love the animals, but I'm going to go with Radiator Springs.
Great. Jelani?
Ingonyama Nengwe Namabala. Ingonyama Nengwe Namabala.
Oh,
It's the
yeah, okay.
animals.
Okay, Safari. Andrew?
This can't be left to me.
It is. Really?
I'm meditating. Radiator Springs Racers.
Good night, everyone.
That's just my answer.
Okay, Cosmic Rewind versus Snow White's Enchanted Wish.
I will say, I'm going to
Go for
Cosmic
it. You're gonna
Rewind.
break my
Let's say
heart.
Cosmic Rewind.
I'm going to say Snow White's Enchanted Wish.
And that's great for you,
Yeah.
David.
I want like a thrilling e-ticket ride with like a classic Disney movie.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like a Peter Pan experience like
They're
with
kind of
Cosmic
doing
Rewind.
that within Tokyo. I don't know exactly
Oh,
what they're
like the
doing,
new
but that's
stuff?
like
Yeah.
what they're doing, yeah.
But wouldn't that be amazing? Like an amazing roller coaster. It's like flying in Neverland with Peter. Like
Yes, love that.
when I'm an Imagineer, that'll happen. Okay. Rise of the Resistance versus Everest.
Whoa!
Oh my God. David, edit that to be quieter later on.
I wasn't in the mic, so it'll be the right volume.
Yeah, you're right.
Mine's easy. That's Everest.
Yeah.
Even I'm going against all of my Star Wars
That's fair.
stuff, but Everest.
Jelani?
Everest.
It's a moot, but unless you're voting now, but I bet you.
Yeah.
I'm not voting.
I'm gonna say Rise.
I would have said Rise, but yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
Oh, so
Patty.
Everest-
Sorry, Patty.
Everest won.
Sorry, Patty.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train versus Dinosaur.
Some sick part of me really wants to say dinosaur right now.
It's so like retro. Dinosaur's so retro.
But you're on the other one.
I like the Snow White. I like Snow White. Dinosaur hurts my boobs.
Fair.
Right?
So what did you say?
guy.
You said
Jelani, you go.
No, you go.
Just something about the existential dread I feel on dinosaur, like, makes me want to pick it right now.
okay. So
So I'm gonna say dinosaur.
Dinosaur, Snow White, Jelani. Remember, I have the opportunity to hire you in the future.
I know. Can I poll the audience?
You can poll me.
Audience, raise your hands for dinosaur.
These are people who don't
Thank
like
you.
themselves.
And
I'm
then
one of
raise
them.
your hand for Snow White.
Yes!
Okay, I feel better. Thank you for being my lifeline. I'm going with Snow White. Final answer.
Okay, great. We're advancing to the semifinals. There's 4. What? Okay, here we go. Are you guys nervous? I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, I mean, now that we've talked about dinosaurs so much, I just automatically get nervous.
Yeah,
when
right.
we talk about that.
Flight of
Yeah.
Passage versus Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Flight of Passage.
Yeah, Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage.
Great.
Wow.
I mean, that was like that ride.
The Haunted Mansion versus Tower of Terror.
Wow.
This is where it gets real.
We have a vote for Haunted Mansion.
Um,
Really? There's hesitation.
well, I'm trying to be objective about this. I'm gonna say, Jelani, do you want to go?
No, go. Come on.
I'm gonna say Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what I say at this
It always
point.
matters. It matters.
But the people
But
want to know.
I was going to say Haunted Mansion.
Great.
Yeah.
True story. I just visited someone's home in Golden Oak in Florida. They have a stretching room in their house.
you went to that house?
I did. I was speechless. I was
People
speechless.
working stretching room
Speechless. It was
in a
amazing.
house in Florida. Oh my God, that's so cool. I've watched videos of that. And
It
I
is
just say one day,
intense.
when they call my number.
Okay. Here we go. Radiator Springs Racers versus Cosmic Rewind.
You haven't done Cosmic Rewind.
No, so I have to say Radiator. Yeah, Radiator Springs.
Okay.
I was going to say Cosmic Rewind.
I'm also gonna say Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Look at this new ride. Also, no Runaway Railway on this whole.
I know. I
bracket.
didn't do it because I wasn't sure if everyone's been on it. Yes.
Oh no!
So
There-
what
you
this
got a
person is
photo of
showing
Cosmic
is vomit flying from their mouth. Everyone looks terrified. Yeah.
Goofy's right in front of
Yeah, Goofy's
Yeah,
right.
Goofy's in front. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh, God, the stress.
It's been 2 hours.
This should have been 17 days. You know, like
We just sit here. We don't sleep
Yeah.
or eat. We just talk about dinosaur and I.
we could do
feel
a live.
sad.
We'll do a live show soon. Those are fun. No? Okay.
Yeah. You just said it, and we were like silently, yes, we
I
will.
know. Everest versus
We're running out of time.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Oh,
Everest.
Everest.
Okay, everyone. Okay. These would be the. I think I screwed up. I don't know what the term is. These would be the semifinals. I guess.
rehearsals.
This is like the invited dress. Okay. Haunted Mansion versus Everest.
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
So Haunted Mansion has advanced to the finals.
Woo!
Flight of Passage versus Guardians Cosmic Rewind.
Flight of Passage.
You can't possibly make me choose.
I too will say Flight of Passage.
Whoa, no.
Then I'm gonna say Cosmic Rewind for just so that there's some rep for Cosmic Rewind.
Okay, we're gonna say Flight of Passage.
David's upset.
I'm upset. Cosmic Rewind is just incredible.
Well, if Leslie had done it, maybe things would be different.
I know.
But I also don't disagree. Flight of Passage deserves to be in the
That's
final.
right.
I'm going in a couple months. Maybe then I'm going in a couple months. So.
Get a boarding group and get a lightning lane, and then you can do it 2 times.
Oh, fair. You heard it here. Okay.
Everyone get a boarding group and get a lightning lane, and then you can do it 2 times.
Before we vote, remember afterwards I'll be here. You can get stickers for $2, cash or Venmo. It's really great. And then a pin for $3, cash or Venmo. But then again, grab a card, get a QR code. There's a lot of great shirts that we mash up, musical theater from Sondheim and teams, and it's really great. Here we go. Flight of Passage versus The Haunted Mansion.
Come on.
I'm gonna wait. Andrew's gonna go last because
Okay.
I think
I'll
he just passed
start.
out. Okay, Jelani.
Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Okay, disclaimer: Flight of Passage is a better ride technically,
Sure,
but I'm
okay.
going with Haunted Mansion for
Okay.
yeah, Haunted Mansion.
Because it tells a better story.
Flight of Passage does.
Nope.
Oh, really?
Flight of Passage is a better ride technically, yes.
Yes.
But Haunted Mansion tells a better story. So I'm saying this for Rolly Crump. I'm saying
Yeah.
this for Exitensia. I'm saying this for
Oh my
Claude
gosh.
Coates. I'm saying this for Leota Toombs. I'm saying this for Kim Irvine. Haunted Mansion.
You've heard it. Haunted Mansion wins. Andrew, can you do the whole ghost host speech?
Welcome to the Haunted Mansion. I'm your host, your ghost host. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching, or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Ha ha ha. Of course. There's always my way, and then you look up and a guy fucking hanged himself.
I know.
From this.
Maybe.
What? No, they're not.
Anyway, on that note...
I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely.
On that note, thank you all for joining. Please check out E-Ticket to Broadway. Have a great day. Thanks for listening, and let us know which attraction won on your bracket. We'll see you at the parks.